Hey guys, I'm John,
And I'm Bex.
and in this video we're going to find out how ace we think this is! So guys, welcome back to another video, and this time we're going to give you our review of It Takes Two for the PS4. So, It Takes Two is an adventure game, but it's fully cooperative, so you need another person in order to play it. Now, whether that be couch co-op or online co-op, and the good thing with this game, as it does say on the front, friends can join online for free. Okay, so if you've got somebody you want to play this with, or you've sort of brought it thinking that looks a good game, and then you get it home and you can't play it because you've got nobody to play it with, and your mate doesn't want to buy it, then you can download a free sort of version of the game. It doesn't entitle you to save your progress, to play like with another person, or to obtain trophies or anything like that. It just means that you can support your friend, which is a nice thing to do. So, good on you. Now, we didn't do that. Obviously, we played it split screen, like couch co-op. So we sat together, we sat down, and it's done by EA Originals Hazelight Division, who also did the awesome A Way Out, which is another game that we played together.
Amazing, that one.
So because of how good that was, we wanted to play this. So we got It Takes Two, and the story is it's a small family. So there's a mom, there's a dad,
a little girl,
and there's a daughter.
Yeah.
And mom and dad are having a few issues, relationship issues, and they're drifting apart slightly. And the daughter's obviously concerned because she just wants mom and dad to stay together. That's all she wants. So she gets this book of love from Dr. Hakim, who's quality throughout the game. He's just a comedian. And then what happens is it sort of brings like the book to life. So her tears when she's upset sort of cause a spell, don't they?
Yeah. And
then she's sort of created these little puppets of her mum and dad. And then the spell sort of transfers onto these puppets. And the souls of mom and dad get transferred into these puppets, and that's who you control.
Yeah.
So you don't sort of control mom and dad, you control these mom and dad puppets. And that's the idea. So you get sort of shrunk down, then you just have to make your way back. So you're trying to find your way back to your daughter to find out what's happening, and obviously sort of just to get out of these crazy doll bodies, basically. And the story takes you through loads of different like locations within like the house and everything. So you start off and you don't really know what you're doing, and like the game has a good way of sort of introducing you to all the game mechanics, and each area has specific mechanics that you need to sort of incorporate to help you solve puzzles or just to progress through the levels.
But you have to work together. If you don't work together, it won't work.
No, you need good communication, good coordination, and just not to get on each other's nerves.
Yeah.
Because if you get on each other's nerves, you've got no hope of finishing this.
No. It'll drive you crazy.
It really will.
It will.
But it's just really good because like it starts off and like because the mum and dad are like not very sort of friendly towards each other. Like the sort of the cutscenes and the banter between them throughout gameplay, you can sort of tell that they're just not on the same page, are they?
No,
they're just
drifting apart.
Yeah, and all they're saying is like, we need to get out of here because we're getting divorced, and that's it. And that's all they ever talk about. They're just right. When you get out, we're getting divorced. And this book sort of puts you through different tests, doesn't it? And like you just got to get through these tests. That sort of it's a bit like marriage counselling.
Yeah, it strengthens their relationship. Yeah. Each level strengthens their relationship.
Yeah, and each one's got sort of a different sort of progression thing. Where it's like there's one level where one of you's got nails and the other one's got a hammer.
Yeah.
And then you've got to like throw the nails so that the person can swing on it, and then like you also use it in different puzzles. And then each level has a boss at the end, and the boss at the end really tests your sort of cooperation together, but it's done in such an awesome way.
Yeah.
And some of the bosses are just mental, man.
Evil.
Yeah, really. Yeah, like the worst one when you're starting is the toolbox. You get to a toolbox. Oh, the toolbox is a nightmare, and it's so hard. But it's good because when you're playing together, because as long as one of you's alive, The other one can. You just get this little heart shape and you just have to spam it to sort of fill it up, and then you're back. Obviously, if both of you die, then you just restart. You go back to checkpoint thing. But it's really good because you work together.
Yeah.
And the way the game progresses is it just... I don't know, I really sort of felt towards these characters. I really sort of felt a bit of a bond towards them, and seeing sort of how they grow together is just really good. Some of the platforming in it is insane, but in a great way. It's really well done. And we just really enjoyed it, didn't we? It was one of them games where, like, you just couldn't wait to get back on it. You know, you were just like, oh, come on, let's go back on, and we'll do a little bit more, and we'll get a bit further. And yeah,
it was
just really good.
So good.
Really good. And it's got a good length as well. A Way Out, like I say, was their previous game, and is excellent. And if you've not played it,
play it.
Yeah, man, I can't recommend it enough. Way Out's amazing, but it's a very short game.
Oh yeah, not like, as long as this one.
Yeah, really short. Whereas this is like probably 3 times as long.
Probably.
Honestly, it just keeps going and going and going, which is no bad thing because it's just done so well. It is such an amazing experience, and
it's beautiful as well.
Yeah, it's to look at, to behold. Beautiful. It is just awesome, and it's not just getting through it. To explore the levels as well. That also gives you something. So in each level, there's mini games. Okay.
They're so fun. Not that I won many against you, but you know, a few.
There's like loads of them, and some of them are just silly little things. There's one, like one of the first ones you get is like whack-a-mole. You know whack-a-mole, but it's Whack-a-Cody because like the dude is Cody and and the mum is May. Yeah. So she stands on top when you've got the hammer thing, and you just have to keep popping up and like just try and hit you like whack-a-mole sort of thing. So there's something like that, and then like it gets to like others where you can actually play a full game of chess if you wanted to. We didn't. No.
We didn't do that one.
I wanted to.
I didn't want to.
So we didn't play chess. But there's so many, like there's just all these little things, but they're not part of like the main campaign. You have to explore to find them, but when you do find them, they're just so fun, and it's just the game does such an amazing way of making you enjoy it.
Yeah.
With another person.
You literally feel like a big kid playing it, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. It's an awesome game, and then some of it is obviously quite tense. Like some of the chase ones are really tense. Like there's a part in the garden where these moles come.
They were evil. Seriously scary.
Huge. If it wasn't for the fact that I have platforming experience, we'd have never made it because I did it all on my own.
You really did. I kept dying.
Yeah.
I just kept dying all the time.
It's one of them things.
All the time.
But it's so good, honestly. And we can't recommend it enough. Now, if I was going to put a negative on the game, it would be
negative?
That each level gives you tools. So like I say, one of them gives you a hammer and a nail. There's one level where you have magnets together. There's one of them where you're in a tree so you get like this nectar stuff and like this match gun, and obviously you have to use them together. So you have to fire the nectar and then ignite it with a match.
Kill the wasps.
Yeah. So, and my only negative would be that you don't carry your weapons over. I think it would have been really good if, when you're progressing through the game, that you kept the tools that you sort of unlocked in the previous like levels, and then as you were going through the future levels, incorporated those into the puzzles. Yeah, I think that would have been really good.
Well, all of the tools are like perfectly designed for what level you're on, but it would have been nice to have got you to be able to pick and choose whatever one you wanted to use.
Yeah, even if like once you got to like the later levels and you obviously accumulated a lot of tools, that you get puzzles that you had to use all of your tools to solve them.
Like an ultimate boss at the end or something.
Yeah, and then you had to use everything. Yeah, that would have been awesome. So that was really the only bad thing I could say about it. That I just... Because the tools you get in the levels are awesome, and they're so much fun to use, and they're utilised so well in the levels. It's such a well thought out game that I just wish you could carry them with you and then incorporate it in future levels. That's the only thing. So when you do a future game... Right, take note of this, guys. This is what we want.
The magnets are my favourite though, because I could just cling to your back. And
then that was it. Yeah, she just put the pad down, and then I'd do everything. You know, I'll do the legwork.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my only negative. But apart from that,
it was amazing.
I can't recommend it enough.
It's so good.
Like seriously, guys,
I mean, I'm not even a big gamer, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
It is an amazing game. And do you know what? Yeah, we could happily play through it again.
Easy.
Yeah, and just enjoy it, to be fair, just as much as we did the first time.
Yeah,
because it
easy.
is, like I say, quite a long game, and each level is so different. To play it again, you'd still get the same experience because it's so different. You know what I mean? And it's really good because there's lots of like little references to other things. There's like quite a few hidden things, especially towards Nintendo.
Oh yes, definitely.
So there's a Legend of Zelda secret in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's even a trophy tied to it as well. That it's just a giveaway that it's a Zelda thing.
Yeah.
And like it's like a secret place. And when you go in there, you break these pots and there's all rupees in it.
Yeah.
Which is obviously,
that's awesome.
you know, because Zelda, man.
Little Mario noises as well, isn't there?
Yeah, there's
sometimes?
Mario. And then there is a very, very big tribute to Mario Kart. Now, everybody knows what the worst track in Mario Kart is.
Oh, yes. Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road. Everybody hates Rainbow Road.
I hate
But
Rainbow Road.
In It Takes Two,
you have to glide on the Rainbow Road.
pretty much Rainbow Road's in it, and
You fall
they
off,
make
fall
references to it, and it's quite cool because like as they're going through, they don't sort of say, "Oh, it's Mario Kart, we're on Rainbow Road," but they say like, "This reminds me of a video game," and then like as you're driving around, like going around the track or wherever, like Cody starts going, "It's the me," and you're like, "Yeah, we know exactly what you were referencing there."
This is surreal.
Surreal, but fun. Hey, you know, this place reminds me of something else.
Oh yeah, it does.
You're back.
Let's go.
It's a me, Cody.
But it's really good how they do it. So there's a couple of like little, and there's a couple of other things like that.
Yeah.
About the game, and it's just really nice to sort of see a game honour other sort of games in sort of in a respectful way. It's really good.
And there's a big reference to A Way Out as well.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
It's kind of like a mini game, isn't it? Almost where you just jump on the button at the exact same time.
Yeah, and you'll get a trophy for that. You can press the buttons individually, but if you press them both together, free trophy for you there, guys.
Yeah.
If you press them both together at the same time, the characters sort of interact, and you'll get a trophy for it as well.
We didn't know that the first time. We pressed it each differently, but then we went back and we did it together because we platinumed it. Yay!
We did, we did, and it's not a hard platinum in any stretch. I would recommend a guide for the platinum because
Yes.
there's
Hidden games.
There's only one trophy tied to completing the game. That's it. Everything else is tied to each level has a hidden activity that you can do, or one for finding all the mini games. So it sort of encourages exploration if you do want the platinum, and who doesn't want the platinum? And it was Beck's first platinum as well.
Yeah.
So
What a platinum to have.
exactly, it's an awesome thing. Okay, so there you go, guys. That was our thoughts on It Takes Two. We can't recommend it enough. We absolutely loved it. And we hope that you guys out there enjoy it. If you've played it before, just let us know down below. We'd love to know what you guys think of it. If you haven't played it yet, but you're going to play it, and you love it, then come back and let us know what you think of it. Because we'd love to know what you thought.
Oh yeah, we would.
Because it's awesome. We love it.
Amazing.
So there you go, guys. If you enjoyed this video, drop us a like. Subscribe to the channel for more Ace content. It only takes a minute. Hit that like button. Really helps us out. Follow us on Instagram for updates. And with that, guys, catch you later.
Okay, baby, grooving. Woohoo! Come on, glow sticks. Dance with me. What are you doing? Where are you going? Come on, glow sticks. Hey!